Oh, did he already show them? So it looks like Class 1 is definitely putting on a play. And not just any play, a full-scale classical operetta with all the trimmings. Even if an operetta is shorter than a full opera, this is Class 1 we're talking about. I'm sure they'll spare no expense on the outfits and stage design. True, if they had any more blowhards, they'd be a wind tunnel. Class 2 looks like they're gonna run with their idea of doing some kind of indoor garden. From what I heard, they want something based on the motif of the night sky. That sounds so lame. Sounds like quite the elaborate setup. Class 3 is intending to run a game room based around Blade. Also lame. Blade is pretty lame as a card game, honestly. Blade is fine. It's not terrible, but I definitely don't like it as much anymore. I heard you're planning to decorate the room like a castle and provide lessons for beginners as well as advanced matches. Oh, really? Class 4 is going to be doing an Eastern-style cafe of sorts. They're claiming you can enjoy an exotic dining experience. Yo, food. I do like that, though. Not sure what they mean by Eastern style, though. Well, my sword is technically Eastern style, I guess. But yeah, this seems awfully like a broad term. You don't really see too much stuff from the East in Erebonia. Class 5 is doing something kind of different. They'll be using the training hall for some attraction they call Mishy Panic. Wait, isn't Mishy the mascot of that big theme park in Crossbell? Kind of strange choice considering the current political climate. I'm kind of a Mishy fan, though. One time, Lecter brought me back a Mishy keychain. It's pretty cool. Oh, the intelligence division never struck me as the type who would budget for souvenirs. I mean, for Millium, probably. Anyway, Captain of the Riding Club is intending to organize some manner of horse racing event. Officially, there's to be no gambling, but with our senior colleague involved, I'm sure Free Enterprise will find a way. Really, Crow? Toa's not going to like if she finds out. Oh, come on, it's a festival. It's a little low stakes fun, never hurt anyone. A number of second years are planning to run stalls and many clubs are attending to put events on as well. But in terms of scale, the 5 other classes are our main competition. I've heard attendants will be able to vote on which class events they like the most, with the winner to be announced during the event evening's festivities. Sounds like it's going to make things awfully competitive. Still, it's that much more incentive to make our class contribution one to remember. Which leads us to our current problem. What do we do? I'm thinking we should avoid doing anything that would require large-scale equipment. With our numbers and the time we have to prepare, I doubt we could get it set up or even spare someone to operate it. Yeah, you make a good point. But if we take that into account, just about the only other option we have is to do something on the auditorium stage. And it's worth noting that using the stage that would put us in direct competition with Class 1, we can very well put on a production like theirs, though we just look like copycats. Whatever we end up doing, it should be something we can all have part in. Maybe a martial arts demonstration with a few sparring matches. No, that would probably get turned down as too dangerous. That'd just be like... I don't know, I feel like we're a military academy, it's just kind of lame as well. Not a bad line of thought, though. How about a cooking contest? Ooh, I called the judge. Our troubles are over. I just had a visionary idea we could do with the academy pool. Picture this. Stunning ladies in bikinis, wrestling piggybacking in the pool. Come back for the fight, stay for the accidental exposure. Oh, Crow. I think not. Get out. This is getting us nowhere. They all sound like fun, though. Actually, I did find one idea we might be able to use. You did? Really? I'll bet Toa told you, huh? Yeah, she showed me the video too. I can't believe you've never mentioned it. You guys put on an amazing show. Well, I'm the lone second year here. Didn't want to rob you bright-eyed first years of the full festival experience. So what's the idea then? Did the student council president suggest something to you? Yeah, she showed me a video of a concert sheet that she, Crow, and George and Angelica put one for last year's festival. Yeah, just wait till you see the outfit Toa is wearing. A concert on stage? With vocals? Who's gonna be the singer, though? I guess I could see like a Lisa or Emma having a really good voice. Oh, that does sound interesting. I have heard there was one event at last year's festival that really drove the crowds wild. I've heard similar things, but I had no idea Crow was involved. Yeah, it was pretty spur of a moment though, so it was too late for them to put us on the official poll. If folks had been able to vote for us, I don't doubt we would have ranked right up near the top. Without seeing it for ourselves, it's difficult to say whether we'd be able to do something similar. You've got me curious though. Sounds great, let's do it. You said you saw the video, right? Can you show us too? Yeah, Toa gave me a copy of it. Let's get together during lunch tomorrow and watch it. Okay, that was just them showing me the idea of them knowing.
I can't wait to see the looks on their faces when they see it. Though I imagine Toa's outfit might raise more than a few questions too.
Oh, it's raised a ton of questions for me.
Oh, it's 9 already? Abend time should be on soon.
Ah, of course, can't miss Abend time.
I'm Misty, and this is Radio Trista. It's 9 p.m. on the 19th of the 9th month. If only I was dressed to the nines to match. It feels like we're finally getting the break we deserve from a long string of uncomfortably humid nights. That's right, fall is finally here, and it's brought its cool night breezes and gentle chirping of insects with it. Along with that respite, Erebonians everywhere are turning to their true autumn passions, food and sports. What do all of you out there look forward to when you realize fall's almost here? For me, it's definitely the food. The crops come into season, ready for the harvest. I can only imagine how much work it has to be for all those farmers. But I can't wait for my first roasted chestnuts of the season. It's just about time for those to start popping up too. Sure, I'll never turn down a Marron Glacé or a Mont Blanc, but roasted is the way chestnuts were meant to be. That soft, melt-in-your-mouth taste, that sweet fragrance, simply irresistible. Whoops! The director's over there giving me the stink eye. Someone hasn't eaten dinner yet, I'll bet. Anyway, fall is also known for being a season for the arts. One of the Empire's most popular cultural institutions is the opera, and no one does opera like Heimdall's famous opera house. But as far as music goes, I'm a sucker for the classics. I still sing along whenever I hear The Whereabouts of Light. I stare in disbelief as you fade away, like a dimming star beneath the coming day.
Please stop, this is not a sing-along.
Whoa there, almost felt like I was in my shower back home. Speaking of music, some fresh new genres have been gaining popularity lately, both at home and abroad.
She really does have a pretty voice. Though I guess you kind of have to in order to be a big opera singer like that. I don't know if singing on the air like that is such a good idea if she's trying to keep her identity under wraps, though. We've got our practical exam coming up next week, then another field study over the weekend.
Oh, it's next week.
Sounds like things are going to be even busier than usual. I'd better brace myself for an exhausting week.
Please don't give me another free day before that field study. I just want to get to the field study. Now they're probably going to show everyone seeing the video. Would make sense. Lunch break. Whoa, that was way cool. Very impressive. That was neat. Well, it was certainly quite a technical display, but if you think we're gonna put on outfits like that and prance around on stage, you must be dreaming. Well, the outfits all depend on what kind of performance we put on. The clothes we have to fit the mood and music. Right, Crow? Yeah, we did a rock song last year, so if our outfits didn't scream rock, the whole performance would have lacked something in my opinion. Though in my infinite wisdom, I'd like to point out that revealing outfits will be popular regardless of the music. You guys! Outfits aside, it does seem like a bold concept. You would think to put in a performance like that, if we put in the time to practice, we may even compare favorably with Class 1's operetta. Well, Elliot's the music expert here. Do you think there's any chance we could put on a performance like that? Hold on. So, first things first, how many of us can actually play an instrument? You learned the lute from your dad, right, Reen? Yeah, I'm no virtuoso, but I can play, as long as the music's not too complicated. And Elisa, you play the violin, right? Yeah, my grandfather taught me. Gaius, you can play the cider, right? Was it? Been playing it for years. I can play the piano, so with 4 of us, it looks like we all have our instruments covered. Guess that means we need to work on our music and lyrics and decide who's going to be on the vocals. So, yeah, it really depends on what sort of music we want to do, but I think we could pull on an impressive performance. Great. Well then, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound like such a bad idea. That's true, and it seems fitting for a festival, too. Sounds good to me. Yeah, let's do it. Then the matter is settled. I'm in favor, too. I dread the thought of what the instructor would do if we didn't have anything decided by today. So, we leave the musical responsibilities in Elliot's hands, then. Yeah, I think he's in best position to decide the style of the performance, our songs, and what we should each be doing. That okay with you, Elliot? Sure thing. I haven't spent all this years studying music for nothing. Oh, and Crow, do you think you can give us some help with the outfits and getting a hold of the equipment we'll need? Bad idea. Crow's just gonna give the girls bikinis and revealing outfits. I'd like us to do as much as ourselves as we can. Sure, I'll do what I can. This might be tempting and all, but I am a part of Class 7, so if you're going all in, I'll throw my chips in your pile. Crow. Wow, maybe I had you pegged wrong all this time. So, just leave those outfits in my capable hands. Elisa, you said that too soon. I'll make sure you all shine like stars up there, especially the ladies. I take it all back. He's not even trying to hide it. We're counting on you to keep him tasteful, Reen. Right, tasteful. Bad idea to leave Crow in charge of that, the outfits. Okay, they skipped to the practical exam. So that was just literally to share the idea. We're definitely going to be able to make some progress in the next location for the field study. First, congratulations are in order. Took you long enough, but you finally decided on what to do for the festival. Yeah, better late than never, right? So you're following in Toa's footsteps, words, and putting on a concert, huh? Have you decided what kind of music you want to do? Not exactly. We're still kind of getting things sorted. We better hurry. At the very least, it should be easy to decide who's playing an instrument and who will be on vocals. I'm not actually sure I've ever even touched an instrument. I can't say I have either. Oh, goodness. You probably need at least some rudimentary experiments to play an instrument at the festival. I had the pleasure of seeing last year's concert live. They put on a real show. Reen and Crow, you two are handling all the outfits, right? You guys have that under control. Yeah, Reen, please don't let Crow, go wrong with this. But we've narrowed it down to the 15 most promising designs. Yup, we've got that shit on lockdown. Idios save us all. I suppose we'll have to rely on Reen to save us from being dressed by Crow. Honestly, I feel a little envious. If I were 5 years younger, I'd jump right on stage with all of you and have a great old time. This is getting weird. Stop it, Sara. Hey, what are you looking at me like that for? Instructor? How old are you again? Aren't you in your mid-20s? Even if you were 5 years younger, graduation would still be years behind you. Oh, man. Hush you. For us ladies, everything up to the mid-20s is just a warm-up. And men? They're like fine wines, better with age. I'm not sensitive about it, really. This is just another valuable lesson that is my duty as your instructor to impart. Sara, sometimes I hate you, but there are times I find you tolerable. Anyway, as much as I'm looking forward to the festival, that's not why we're here today, are we? Not only do you have no field study next month, it looks like you're off the hook as far as practical exams go too. So, since this will be your last practical exam for a while, I figured I'd crank up the challenge a couple of notches. Are we gonna finally fight you? We are! So now we have to probably beat Sara. Wait, are you saying... Are you going to serve as our opponent? Bingo! Just think of it as the long-awaited second round of May's exam. If you want to get back at me, now's your chance, but you better bring it, cause I'm not gonna go easy on you. Alright, Reen, pick 2 for your team because you're up first. Got it. Elisa and Eustace. Let's save the game. We haven't saved the game today. Oh no, we have actually. August 24th, right? Yeah. This is the newest file. I chose 2 characters that I had their chords set up for. Here we go, round 2 with Sara. Sara, words. We got this. It doesn't look like she's messing around today. Now's our chance to play her back for the humiliation we endured back in May. Well, if you were ever holding back anything before, now's the time to pour it all in. All this track.
You've been studying and training here half a year now. I think you might finally be able to do it. Now, show me you've got what it takes to pass with flying colors.
We got this.
Come at me with everything you've got.
No one reaches low HP during battle, win in less than 40 turns.
I'll handle this.
No pressure, I guess. First things first.
Go. Arcus, activate.
Bum 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 bum.
It's my turn.
I want to see what this heavenly gift attack. I mean, I'm gonna Shining first.
Let's go.
Because we don't have enough CP for the heavenly gift. Ow! Alright, so I'm assuming we have to win this Sara fight. That would make sense. Unfortunately, we only have 3 people, so we can only do 1 Link. Yeah, we'll do Reen and Husis since they have a higher Link level. Bum 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 bum. Oh, nice dodge. Love it. Ooh, nice crit too.
Arcus, activate.
I'll handle this.
Bum 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 bum. Sorry, Sara. It's gonna end. I'm getting my revenge. Look at that damage. Love to see it. Hydro Cannon.
Not bad. Time for the kid gloves to come off.
You can't touch me, Sara. It's actually impossible.
I can do this.
Off balance? No? Okay.
My turn.
I finally used the craft. It missed Reen, but it hit the others.
I can do this. Arcus, activate.
We could definitely beat this in under 40 turns. I'm also not sure what low HP means. Is that like in the red? I would assume.
My turn. Be gone.
I did nothing. Wasted my time.
Second form. Gale.
Easy flare bomb. You're getting low, Sara.
I'm bringing the thunder now.
Here we go.
Oh, I missed.
My turn.
Goodbye.
Flames, gather on my blade.
There's my revenge. For what happened back in May, apparently. I forgot what month it happened. It did happen for the second field study.
You've come a long way.
We'll cut our own path.
We got conditions met, which means some AP for your boy. Yo, Angel leveled up. Cross Crusade, sick. Bonds have strengthened. Got 2 AP, nice.